So I'm sure a lot of you guys know the difference between these two things, but I'm gonna explain it just in case there's somebody out there that doesn't know the difference between these. So I want to talk about the difference between an OBE, out of body experience, and remote viewing. Okay. Firstly, the out of body experience thing, in the communities that I follow that take that stuff really seriously, they don't like the term astral projection. So we're just gonna stick with out of body experience. If somebody has some experience with astral projection and can define all of that stuff, then cool. But a lot of times people group those two things together. And from what I've heard, those are two completely different things. An OBE is, it feels just as real as you getting up and going to the kitchen and talking to your family or walking outside. It feels real. It doesn't feel like you're inside some type of a trance state or anything. It literally feels like you are out. You're not physical, like you're lighter, but you can still travel around and do the same things. Some people have a natural gift for this. Unfortunately, I'm not one of those people. um, I have had way more experiences remote viewing, and with the remote viewing, that is like projecting your consciousness somewhere. That in I know that that sounds really woo woo or esoteric too, but it feels like I can look at something without actually being there. Like I'm like, oh, I want to see what this is. I want to see what that is. I can just look at it, and I can still sense the energy that's around the place, but it doesn't feel like I have a body. It just kind of feels like, it feels like, you know what it feels like? It feels like VR. If you ever had a VR headset on, it kind of feels like that, except no body. Like you can look around and see stuff, but there's no body that's involved. At least like when I look at myself, I don't see anything. So that's the difference between the two. Um, but with the OBEs, you know, one of the reasons why people have a tough time having an out of body experience is because the moment that you pop out of body, a lot of times people see something. I can tell you, for me, I saw what looked like an ET right next to my bed when I did an OBE session, and that freaked me out. It really freaked me out. I'll never forget that experience. But it was probably about 5 feet tall, very big head. It was cloaked, like it had a hood on. And as soon as it knew that I saw it. I don't know if you guys ever seen like Ant-Man, and there's like a villain in Ant-Man named Ghost, and she can do like this thing where she's kind of like phasing in and out of like physical reality and into another space. It kind of looked like that. It looked like some type of a phasing happened where it disappeared. But yeah, the OBEs are a little tougher for people to get a hang of because it's so uh you just don't know what you're gonna see when you pop out. You know, it's real. It's very real.